Let's wait 2 minutes for the other students to come, all right? Good evening, my dear Sandra. How are you doing?
Fine, thank
Please turn on your camera.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Hi, Yaroslav. How are you doing?
A little tired.
Tired. Okay.
Yeah, yes. And you?
Me too. A little bit. But we have a large holiday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yaroslav, are you there? Please turn on your camera.
Hello, teacher.
Hi.
I'm fixing my camera.
Okay, don't worry. Please open up your book on page number 4. We're gonna be working on this page. Reading in Use of English Part 7, Multiple Matching. Are you there? I'm gonna share my screen so that you can take a look at it here.
Okay.
This is the page, okay? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
perfect, okay? So in this part, this is about reading and use of English, the part 7 of the Beta Forest exam. And in this part, you are going to read an article, okay? That is going to be divided into 4 parts. And there are, like this, as you can see here, 10 questions or tenses or sentences, and you have choose in which paragraph is one by one of these statements, all right? For example, here you are, the 10 questions in this case, and then you are going to have this text, all right? And you have to choose in what paragraph, in what text is mentioned every single sentences, okay? But before jumping right in this exercise, we're going to look at the exercise number 2, okay? These words you can see here are phrasal verbs. Do you know what is a phrasal verb?
It's better it together, don't separate.
Yes, but more than that, if a phrasal verb is a verb that is formed by 2 or more particles, okay? 2 or more particles. And depending on the context, it can has multiple meanings. All right? It depends on the phrasal verb, of course. For example, we have turn up, which is mentioned on the paragraph, on the text A in this part. Okay? Sorry, guys. And I have highlighted here the phrasal verb turned up. In this case, is in past, as you can see here. Turned up, which means arrive. In this context, turn up means arrive. Okay? For example, in this case, once I turned up late for a play, I was in. It means arrived. Okay? Then we have the phrasal verb set off, which is in the paragraph letter V. All right? Here you are. Setting off. In this case is in present continuous. Before setting off for work. And in this case, set off means to leave. Okay? To leave. Then we have catch up on, which is mentioned on paragraph B as well. What do you think it means catch up on my sleep, as in here? Sorry, I can hear you.
No, I I reading.
All of these verbs that are highlighted, we're going to be looking at today. And for this, I have prepared this presentation with all those phrasal verbs, okay? First, we have the phrasal verb set off, which means
Salir.
yes, all right? Then we have catch up on. This is a phrasal verb that, depending on the context, it can has multiple meanings. But in this specific case, it means dormir mucho para recuperar el sueño, right? In this specific case, all right? Don't forget. And then we have the phrasal verb carry on, which means seguir o continuar, all right? Take note of this if you want. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right. Next, we have the phrasal verb make up someone mind, which means decidir. This SB means someone. For example, you can say make up your mind, make up my mind, make up her mind. It depends on the person, right? And then we have put off, which in this case means desanimar or posponer. It depends on the context, okay? And then we have the phrasal verb settle down. Settle down. That is the correct pronunciation. Okay? Let's try this one. Settle down.
Settle down.
Settle down. Don't forget. Which means estabilizarse, right? Then we have the phrasal verb grow up. Grow up, which means, what does it mean, my dear Daniel?
Convertirse en adulto.
Perfect. And then we have come across. Come across, which means encontrar o encontrarse con alguien. Okay? And finally, the phrasal verb carry out. Carry out, which means basically do. Okay?
Okay.
There you are. Okay. So now let's move on to this part. And I want you to read very, very carefully every single paragraph. Paragraph A, B, C, and D. And you are going to write in this part, in these boxes, okay, the letter of the paragraph in which is mentioned every single sentence, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, please do it right now. Read very carefully these 4 paragraphs. And then we're going to discuss the answers together.
Okay.
If you have any question, let me know. Hello, Valeria, are you there? Good evening, how are you doing? Are you there? Please turn on your camera and turn on your microphone. Hello, my dear, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Did you download the book that was in the Google Drive folder?
I can see the pictures in the computer.
Okay, we're working on page number 5 and 4 right now, okay? Please open up your book on this page. Do you have any
Thanks.
question, Daniel?
Yes.
Tell me.
What is the meaning or what is untidy?
Untidy,
Yes,
all right?
untidy.
It means that a place is disorganized, okay?
Okay, thank you.
My dear Valeria, we are reading right now these 4 paragraphs. Paragraph A, V, C, and D, okay? You have to read these paragraphs because later on you are going to write here the letter in this column, okay? In these numbers, you have to write the letter, okay? In which what paragraph is mentioned every single sentences of this, okay? For example, admits to having an untidy house. In what paragraph is mentioned this part? Okay, you have to write only the letter in this part, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. If you have any question, let me know. Did you say something, Sandra? No?
No. Oh, no.
Okay, don't worry. Tell me, my dear Daniel.
Yes. What is kin?
Sorry.
What is kin? K-E-E-N.
Where is this part? In what paragraph?
It's not in the paragraph, it's in the question 4.
Question number 4. Keen on. This is a phrasal verb. Keen on, it means to be interested in something. To be really interested in something. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Did you finish reading, guys?
Yeah.
Or not?
Finish.
Only you?
I finish. I don't know if that is.
What about you, Jaroslav?
No, teacher.
No, okay, don't worry. Did you finish, my dear Daniel? Not yet.
No, I'm in the 6th question.
Okay. Take your time, don't worry. Guys, just in case, this word make a living in this part. Make a living means ganarse la vida, right? Just in case, for you to know.
Finish.
All right. Did you finish, guys? All of you?
I finished too.
What about you, Yaroslav?
I almost finished.
Okay, okay. One more minute.
I finish.
All right, we're gonna check the answers very quickly, okay? The first one admits to having an empty house. In which paragraph is mentioned this? Paragraph A, B, C, or D?
A.
Yes,
A.
the answer is A. Okay, perfect. Number 2, wouldn't recommend their lifestyle to other people. What
D.
letter?
C.
C.
Letter D.
No. Number 2 is letter D, the paragraph D, please. It is mentioned in this part. It's a fairly unconventional way of life, and not one that actively encourage others to adopt. Okay, in this part is mentioned. All right.
Okay.
Number 3. What letter? Letter C. Perfect. Number 3 is the letter C. All right. Number 4. It is not particularly keen on. As I told you guys, keen on means being very or really interested in something. And the verb always goes after with ing. Always with ing. Keen on talking, keen on playing, keen on working out, and things like that. Okay, always a verb with ing form. So number 4 is letter
A.
A. Yes, perfect. Number 5. He has a lot of free time. Number 5.
B.
Letter B.
Letter V. Yes, perfect. Letter V.
B.
Number 6.
Letter D.
Letter
D.
C.
D.
Let's see. Letter D. Number 6 is letter D. It is mentioned in this part. As a child, I would tell everyone that when I grew up, I wanted to climb Everest. I've actually climbed it 3 times now. Okay. Number 7. What is the answer?
A.
Yes, A, perfect. Number 8.
D.
B. Number 8 is letter V. I usually live just a short walk from the slopes. Okay, in this part is mentioned this. Number 9.
Mm,
Sorry,
Letter D.
letter D.
B. Letter C.
let's check. Number 9 is letter C. But Vinavet, any type of vet, it is not what most people think. It is not all cuddly lambs and cute little calves. We have to do some pretty unpleasant things sometimes. In this part is mentioned. And the last one is letter V. Number 10 is letter V. All right?
Right.
How many correct answers did you get? Be honest, please. How many?
I have 10, but I say I read before before start classes. Yeah.
I.
Okay, but okay. You? Sorry, I didn't
5
catch that.
points.
5 out of 10. Okay, that's great for being the first time. And what about you, Jaroslav?
I had a 7 out of 10.
Perfect. Okay, you actually did it really well for being the first time. And what about you, Valeria? How many answers did you get correct?
Sorry, I was reading. I
Okay.
don't finish the exercise.
Oh, really? Okay, please keep on reading. Meanwhile, we're going to jump up to question number 3. It's about speaking, right? We're gonna try some speaking. And the question says, if you had, guys, to choose which of the 4 people in the 4 paragraphs would you prefer to change places with for only a month? For only a month. Why? Give me your reasons. If you had to choose to change places for only a month. Who wants to start? Okay, let me know. Let's see. Jaroslav is going to start. Please. If you had to choose, which of the 4 people would you prefer to change places with for only 1 month?
Okay. If I had to choose which of the 4 people, I would prefer to change places with the person in number D.
All right, why? Remember
Uh,
to use the vocabulary that we learned yesterday, because this is all about lifestyle, okay?
okay,
You can use all the vocabulary that we learned yesterday.
okay.
Letter D, why?
Um, because because I like nature and
Okay,
climbing mountains.
okay.
And I would like to have a more active life.
Okay, so do you like take risk, right? Take risks.
Yes, sometimes.
Okay.
And I would like, yes, to have a less sedentary life and to be healthy. Uh, so I will have my stress levels lower.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I think that that activity is cool.
Okay. Would you like, Jaroslav, to be a climber to make a living?
And not to make a living, just like
A habit.
just like a hobby. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And mhm.
Okay. Let's listen from Daniel, please. If you had to choose one of these people, which one would you prefer to change places with for only a month? Please.
I prefer Maya Anderson because she has an active lifestyle
All right.
because 6 months it's in Europe and 6 months in New Zealand, like two continents. And it doesn't have a normal work, have a funny work that is teach about a sport that is the ski, and I love the ski.
Okay, perfect. That is the way you have to perform. Thank you so much. Let's hear from Sandra, please.
Okay.
Give me your reasons.
I prefer letter C because he may have I may have a funny with animals. I so with I like animals too, but only for a month because
Yes.
I rather prefer my job than the
Yeah,
hobby.
yeah. Me too. All right. Perfect. Okay. Now let's move on to page number 6, please. Page number 6. Language focus. Okay. Are you there?
Page number
Let me see, 6, please. Page number 6. Okay. So we're going to look at these two sentences, okay? These ones. And tell me, is the frequency adverb placed before or after the main verb or the auxiliary verb? Look at these two sentences. It says, I will sometimes go for a run after I get off. And I always get to the theater early, and I'm usually the first to arrive.
In letter,
In the first one.
The frequency adverb is after the auxiliary verb, but before the main verb.
Yes, perfect. That is the way you have to locate, to place the adverbs of frequency, right? And we are in this part right now. But before, I'm gonna give you the uses of used to, okay? Be used to and get used to, okay? And would as well. We're gonna start with used to, please. Pay close attention to this. We use this phrase used to talk about something that happened regularly in the past, but not now, not in the present, okay? And the form, the correct grammatical form that you have to use this is used to plus the verb in the base form, okay? For example, here you are. I used to play football every weekend. So I did it in the past, but not now, not in the present, okay? In Spanish, we say used to solía. You see? Okay? This is it. Now let's move on to be used to. It means that you are familiar or comfortable with something now. Okay? For example, I am used to waking up early. It is normal for you or for me now. Okay? She is used to the cold weather. So it means that it is not difficult for her to support the weather, okay? And the grammatical form is the verb be, which could be am, is, are, was, or there, depending on the context, and then use to plus the noun, or if you are going to use a verb, it has to be in the ing form. Okay, don't forget. I am used to waking up, I am used to eating, I am used to playing, I am used to working, okay? Don't forget, the verb goes with ing. All right, let's move on. Get used to. It means that you are in the process of becoming comfortable with something, okay? For example, I am getting used to waking up early. In Spanish, we say it could be me estoy acostumbrando, right? Getting used to, okay? For example, he got used to the noise. At first, it was hard, but then it became okay. There you are. And the grammatical structure as well is the verb get, then the verb, it could be with the verb to be. I'm getting, is getting, was getting, depending on tense. And then we have to use used to plus the noun or a verb with ing form as well, right? And then we have the modal verb would, which in this specific case, would is used to talk about past habits. For example, it also talks about repeated actions in the past, like used to, but more actions. Okay? This is so important. Actions, not states. For example, When I was a kid, we would visit grandma every Sunday. It means that you visited them in the past, okay? You did it many times in the past. It is an action rather than an state, all right? We don't use would with states like known, have, because if you want to use be, know, the verb know, have, or be, you have to use used to instead, okay? For example, I used to have long hair is the correct one. We don't say I would have long hair because that is a grammatical mistake, all right? And what are stative verbs? Guys, do you know the stative verbs? No,
State adverbs?
stative verbs.
Ah.
Stative verbs. No,
For
No.
example, smell.
there you are.
Okay.
These are the most common stative verbs,
Okay.
okay? Stative verbs evoke, as its word says, estados, right? For example, emotion, feelings. And the stative verbs for this category are love, like, hate, prefer, dislike, need, want, wish, care, or fear. With these stative verbs, we don't use would. Okay, be careful. We don't use would.
Okay.
You have to use used to instead. Okay, and then we have for thinking or opinion, and the verbs are know, believe, understand, remember, forget, mean, think, suppose, agree, and doubt. All right. And then we have stative verbs for possession, which are have, own, belong, and possesses. Okay. And then we have stative verbs to express senses of perceptions. For example, see, hear, smell, taste, sound, seem, look, appear, and feel. And finally, we have being or existence. And the stative verbs are be, consist, contain, include, exist, and matter. All right, these are the most common stative verbs. So don't
Teacher,
forget. Tell me.
why some words have a mark
A
like
mark?
have, see, feel? Yes.
No, it was just a mistake from my own. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. Don't worry about this. There you are. Okay, so here we are some a chart so that you can take a look at a summarized way of using used to, be used to, get used to, and would. So remember, used to means past habits, state, not in the present, not now. Tell me, my dear Daniel.
One question. Used to is like actions, but the would is
Yes,
feelings
past habits,
only for me, not
past
actions that I
habits.
do it.
Yes, we use would to talk about past habits. All
Mm,
right. Used to is more than actions and past habits as well. And for example, I used to eat meat. Yo solía comer carne. You see, be used to. It means being comfortable with something now in the present. For example, I'm used to spicy food. Yo estoy acostumbrado a comer comida picante. You see? Get used to. Becoming comfortable. To be in the process. I'm getting used to my new school. Me estoy acostumbrando a mi nueva escuela. And good. To repeated past actions. Okay? Things that you did many times in the past. For example, we would play outside every morning. Nosotros jugábamos afuera cada mañana, todas las mañanas. You see? This is the way. All right. Is there any question until this part?
I think no.
No? Okay. Everything is clear. So let's move on to this part. Question number 4. You are going to read all of these 6 sentences, and some of them are grammatically incorrect. Okay? You have to decide which one is correct or which one is wrong. Okay? Please read all of these sentences.
Okay, for me, the number one is correct.
Yes, that is
Number
a correct
two,
one.
have a mistake. I think my opinion is I usually have my dinner in front of television.
Yes, perfect. Always the adverb of frequency goes before the main verb. Mhm.
Number three is because I never spend.
Yes,
I
I
never.
never. All right, that is. What about number 4?
It's correct for me.
It's
It's correct.
correct.
So
Yes, because the adverb of frequency always goes after the verb to be. All right? Someone is always telling. Okay? What about number 5?
Wrong.
Hardly ever.
I hardly ever.
Yes, perfect. I hardly ever play games on my phone. Okay, and number 6.
It's correct.
Yes, this is a correct one. Now, let's practice some speaking once again, and you're going to tell me which of these sentences are true for you. All right? What are true for you according to your lifestyle? Okay, who wants to start? Who can help me? Nobody? Please start, my dear Daniel.
Mm, maybe for me, some one of the sentences are correct, or others are incorrect, because for the grammatical structure.
No. You have to tell me which one of these or which sentences are true for you.
Okay.
Okay, for example, in my case personally, I rarely go out on
Mhm.
weekday evenings. Okay, I stay home at night. You see, you have to tell me.
Okay. For me, the true sentence are number 2 and number 4.
Okay, why?
Because usually on the dinner, like 7 or 8 p.m., I eat with my TV. And for
Right?
the 4, it's like furious or angry that people send me the things cool I do and not cool I do.
Okay, my dear Daniel, you said something really interesting on my dinner. You have to be very careful with this. It is at dinner. Okay? When we are talking about the parts of the day, we have to use at dinner, at breakfast, and at lunch. Okay? Don't forget. Tell me, my dear Yaroslav, which of these sentences are true for you?
Um, uh, are, um, some sentences are true for me. For example, number 6 is rare for me to go to bed before midnight. I usually I'm practicing my instrument.
All right.
I I rarely go out on weekday evenings. I usually stay at home.
Evenings.
Evenings. I usually
Eve
stay at home.
Yes, evenings. All right. Okay.
Yes.
And what about you, my dear Sandra?
Okay. For me, number one, number two. Because I
Number one
have a
and number two.
simple lifestyle. I
Right.
rarely go out weekends and evenings. I prefer stay at home. I never, I know, I know, the number two is I never eat in front of television because all my family sit down on the table, at the table I eat together.
All right. And what about you, my dear Valeria? Are you there?
For me, this the sentence is number one because I get up at 4 a.m. and
Okay.
I need sleep very
Okay.
quick.
Thank you so much. Okay. Let's move on these sentences. Okay. Can you help me out reading? Let's see. Jaroslav, help me reading this one. As a child.
Okay. As a child, I would tell everyone that when I grew up, I wanted to climb Everest. I used to have a dog and we'd go running together most mornings.
Okay. Look at this, guys. Can used to, this phrase can used to replace would before the verb tell and go? Yes or not? Can used to replace to would before the verb tell and go? In this part. Here is would in this contraction. Could be replaced by used to. Is it possible?
Maybe. Well,
Yes or not?
yeah. Yes, because I used to have a dog and we used to running. Go
Yes,
running.
that is perfect. And can would replace used to before the verb have in this part?
No,
No,
because it says
No.
I have to have.
Yes, perfect. No, that is correct. All right. Okay, it was supposed to be looking at this part, but because of the time, it is not going to be possible. All right. So I want to thank you guys for being actively participating during this lesson, and we will see you on Monday, right? I hope you
right.
have a nice holiday, okay? Enjoy with your family, with your friends, and we'll see you next class. Thank you so much, and please keep on practicing all the vocabulary that we learned yesterday, the previous class, and this one. All right?
All right.
Thank you so much. Bye bye, guys. Good
Bye,
night.
teacher.
Have a
Bye,
Goodbye.
good
everybody.
holiday.
Bye. See you.
Goodbye.